Good morning. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of our commissioners that are here, we really are grateful for you being here so we can get this information out to the citizens and other folks around the state. My name is Georiga Fires. I'm the county county manager for Brantley County. I got commissioners behind me. Obviously, this fire became a lot larger than we thought it would be on Monday. We've got resources that have come from all over South Georgia and now from the state. We've got FEMA resources that have been promised, and they should be on the way this afternoon. If you're not from here, you can now feel that we have some wind blowing. I will tell you that wind blowing will affect the fire, and we've seen smoke already this morning. So you need to be aware, especially if you're out trying to get pictures, you need to be very cognizant of where that wind's blowing and where it's going, because that's what could lead to what happened yesterday. We went from 700 acres yesterday morning at about 10 o'clock to almost 5,000 by 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff Davis, and he'll give you some updates. Sheriff.
Right now, where the areas of the active fire in the area of Highway 110 West to the south of Drury Lane, where it runs into 110 West, 110 East, which is to the south of 520, down near Gallberry Road, and then the old State Route 259, which is to the south of 520, down to the Satilla Estates area. And then Highway 82 basically from Satilla River right down here to the Browntown Road in the Waynesville community. Some roads we'd like for y'all to avoid for traveling is the Waynesville Road to 110, Waynesville Road to Highway 259. US 82 is closed from Nahunta to the Glenn County line, and then Satilla Pines to Browntown Road. That is where one of the fire areas is, and that's specifically to be avoided. These winds may shift rapidly, and which will create unpredictable fire behavior, so just stay alert, and for the public, be prepared to evacuate immediately. And for those that are needing extra time for pets, livestock, any medical needs, it may take you a little longer to evacuate. You should leave now if you're in those affected areas. All others should be ready to leave immediately if conditions worsen. And the recommendation for the route to be evacuated is to Highway 32. So if from wherever you're at, if you'll travel out to 32, that's an open road, and you can get to where you need to go. Thank you.
With that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Chuck White with Emergency Management. Chuck.
Hey folks, good afternoon. I want to thank all of you for coming here and helping us carry this message. This is very important. This is a large, dynamic fire that is not fully contained. Roughly, this is about 4,000 acres, maybe a little less, and we would characterize that at about 10% contained. This is very dynamic, very fluid, so it's moving and the threat moves with it. I think what you're hearing from the county administrator, from the sheriff, and a board of commissioners for Brantley County is we have one singular overarching priority, and that is life safety for first the public, and secondly for those that are going into harm's way as our first responders to fight the fire. We're asking the public to pay attention, be prepared. 1, 2, 3, hey, I've got everything ready. I've got fuel in the vehicle and I'm simply grabbing my go bag, what's important to me, my pet, and I'm moving out. We have shelters available. We have a phone number you can call that's provided on the press release for how you get access to that. If the question is, and I want to get ahead of this, is how many people have been evacuated? Most evacuations are voluntary. So I'm not going to be able to put a number on that. What I can tell you is there's approximately 25 people currently in shelter. We're prepared for more and we expect more. And I want to follow that up. Life safety and taking care of the social fabric for those that have been impacted by this fire is a huge priority for this county. We're pulling in resources from the state of Georgia for long-term recovery group support so that we're able to start working through the issues for those that have lost everything. And folks, in some cases, it is just that. They've lost everything. So the human element remains the #1 focus for this organization, for this combined unified command, for this overarching structure that is attacking this vehemently. Okay, I'm telling you, just to see these folks deploy and come back after being on the fire line, It'll bring, you'll be warm to it, okay? It's fantastic. You've got the best group of people fighting this fire, and with that, I'll turn it back over to the County Administrator.
So, and I think all of our commissioners would reiterate everything that Chuck just said. So please understand, our community is what's most important in the safety of our citizens. And with that, I'll turn it over to Deputy Commissioner Pritchett. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. First of all, I'm here representing the Office of Commissioner of Insurance and Safety Fire, Commissioner John King. We have resources here from our office that includes law enforcement officers, fire investigators, and and all the other law enforcement elements from our office to provide whatever assistance is needed to the local government. Everything from helping with traffic control issues to getting in those areas post-fire and conducting investigative techniques to make sure that we understand the scope of the damage and to be able to report it back here to the local officials. We're 100% here to provide that assistance to them in whatever they need. As far as the state response, I also want to make sure it's clear that the Department of Natural Resources is here with several people. That goes along with the Georgia Forestry Commission, the Office of EMS, Department of Community Supervision, Georgia State Patrol, Georgia Emergency Management Agency, and the Georgia Department of Corrections, and there's approximately 2 state air assets here on the ground right now. So there's a total of about 79 personnel total responding for the state of Georgia. All of that in support of the local government and whatever requests they may have and they may need. It's our job to try and provide that resource and that need to them. Thank you all very much.
So as you've heard, we have quite a few state assets here. We also have several local assets as far as our county. Glenn County, we have the Sheriff's Department and law enforcement officers from their police department, fire folks from there and from Camden County. We have folks from Ware County and the city of Waycross. Really, we have 22 fire agencies from all over South Georgia. So if you would like a list of that, we can get you a list of that. Please be asking the right folks, the PIO folks, they can get that for you. And with that, that's it.